So we're gonna have our feature right now. You have to follow that in. I got 3 questions for you.
Okay.
Which was your favorite pet of all time?
My cat, Chubby.
Why?
Chubby.
I had her for 12, 13 years. She was my best friend. We talked all the time.
What ages?
9 to about 21, 22, something like that.
If you could have a superpower.
Make a bed appear anywhere I want.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can fight crime with that, but
I'm not fighting.
yeah.
I'm not fighting.
I mean, what's the bed for?
Are you saying
Oh, you're
that
reading.
you want to make a bed appear? Like
Yeah, make a bed appear like, damn it, I'm tired. Poof.
Right.
Or bed and accessories, so like pillows and blankets.
And toys?
Did she say fellows, blankets, and toys?
I think she said toys.
I said blankets and pillows.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you
not
said
toys.
fellows and blankets. Oh.
Okay.
Third question.
That's fun.
What food do you make best?
Herself.
Various types of pasta with cheese. Oh,
Is that the one that you brought to the kitchen
Yeah.
section last
that
night?
was one of the various pastas with cheese. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
There we
Was
go.
it the bow ties?
Yeah, the
Was
bow
it
ties.
Yeah.
The Farafel pastas.
Bow ties. Dr. Blue pasta. Yeah, so I did have it. I was going to say, oh, well, you have to bring that to kitchen session, which I already
I
did.
did.
So bring it again.
Okay.
I don't need much pasta. The kitchen session is a good excuse to eat pasta.
Exactly.
But right now, Emma kind of started here, right?
Yeah.
Started reading here when we were down at the Amadeus Project. I
Yeah,
can't
like 2
remember.
weeks before you guys had to leave.
Yeah. And then she follows us to Black Drop, and then moved on down to Everett. Got a better living situation because you work in Juanita, which is down at the north end of Lake Washington.
Yeah, I live in Kenmore right now, and then I commute to Juanita. But after work every Thursday, we go to Everett. So, 45 minutes later, it's great.
So if you like what you hear, you can head down to Everett and go see her on Thursdays. You can go down and see Dwayne too.
Yeah.
I see you up here. We'll get to you later.
Yeah.
Right now, let's. You got like a half an hour. Give it to us. Let's give it.
Woo! Emma!
Love you, too.
Highly exciting and nerve-wracking. Holy cow, this is a nice microphone. You're right, Dobby.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for being here. I've got lots of friends and family and big supporters over there. Thank you. Gotta get into this. I have a book. It's on the back over there. The title's hysterical. It is "Open This Book and Let Me Bleed on You," because when you open it, it will bleed on you. It's just shut up, dude. It's good. I bleed poetry. We all kind of bleed poetry, and it's really personal. So I hope that you get something from it. And I'm going to read quite a bit from it tonight. So this first one's called "Reflections in the Breeze." As I sit to myself in a valley of my own thoughts, the cold breeze whirls the letters by while the sun sets on them. Sentences pasted together by new neural networks. Jumbles of precursed questions. How are you? What are you? What's your plan? Questions with no answers because I never have a breeze and a sunset at the right time. With conditions just right, I find my thoughts written on the leaves fluttering abstractly across my consciousness. You're a man of science. I am a woman of science. But often fatalism will star-cross 2 points. And maybe this is one of those astrological mysticisms of the already unknown way of life. We met on a trip to near the same place, on the corner of somewhere and not here. So why not have company on your way to wherever it is? It saves the relentless reflections and lonely conversations. And if something comes of it other than the physical and emotional pictures left in some dusty broken drawers that are the back of my past, then so be it. This is for the ladies and for the men who've been stomped on by people. It's called "What Did I Do?" I do? I've been left on a dusty shelf again, an unwanted toy passed from man to man, desperately waiting to be special. I've been hurled into a garbage can, left to rot away my soul, barely bitten, barely tasted, but decidedly not good enough to continue eating. Not even a dumpster diver would salvage this disgusting treasure. I identify more with a broken animal on display than I do a fellow Homo sapien. I have been mocked at like an ugly fish in a tank. I have been touched as many times as a goat at a petting zoo that I feel dirty. Remember to sanitize when you walk away from me. I made the mistake of thinking. The bright cosmic phenomenon I believe myself to be was interestingly enough to someone. That I was unique enough to be cherished. Nobody loves the rough and dirty asteroid. Analogies aside, what did I do? The picture of my hurt and hollowed husk has been painted. My sad anecdotes tell the story of abandonment well enough. But no description answers my question. What did I do to be treated like an unwanted, dirty piece of ugly garbage? I also want to point out, because I'm going to do this, I volunteer for Animals Natural Therapy every time I'm in Bellingham, and Sonia is the director everything. So if you guys ever want to donate to a great cause, they work with at-risk youth, and I do that every time I'm here, and they're fantastic, and I love you guys so much, and you make me so happy, so.
We love you.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, by the end of the year, you know, if you want to do something for Christmas, they're a great organization. So you can find them on the internet. Because I'm happy, I swear, when I'm reading these, I'm not so happy, but, you know. I smile. This one's called Why Can't I'm Sorry. This is like, you know, you always said you're sorry when you're a kid, and it meant something. When as an adult, it doesn't really mean a whole lot anymore, so. Why can't I'm sorry fix anything anymore? Remember as children standing face to face with someone, hating them with every fiber of your minuscule body, ready to punch them into oblivion, and then an adult said, now say you're sorry. It tasted like every nasty vegetable your mom ever made you eat when it forcibly fumbled out of your mouth. But then, the other kids had to say it too, tasting the same grossness you just did, without thought, you loved him again. Why can't I'm sorry bring back the people you love anymore? Remember that one argument where we hurled harpoons at each other in a sea of red? The time I spit fire in your open wound and you rubbed salt in my insecurities? Our bed was hard and cold as we slept. But as we shared a dream, our hands intertwined, melting the ice we made our bed on. I thought we loved again. I want to be able to say I'm sorry and have it all be better again. To have those words hold meaning again. I'm frantically repeating it as if it's going to make a difference, even when I haven't done anything. Even when the other person is entirely at fault, I will look at them, handing them my soul, vulnerable, swirling in front of them, and I will cry, I'm sorry, and it will do nothing. Maybe lying here, chanting, I'm sorry, believing things will change, will bring back its magic. They are right. When I did go to school at Western for 4 years, a lot of this comes from that time, because school is hard and it puts you in a hard place sometimes mentally. So that's where a lot of this comes from. I suffered from depression, as a lot of poets do, and I've come through it with a great community. This was a great community that I found and helped me build my spirit back up, and I refound another one down in Everett. And poetry is a great thing for us to all cling to, and I definitely advocate for that.
I'm just going to set that there for a second.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. This one is called Left Arm Symbolism. I'm going to shake out a little bit before I do this one, because it's a little hard. Not the fun way either, so. I want to cover up my left arm. It mocks me every time I feel that emotion. Burns when my eyes do. Itches when I need the fix I've never had. Aches when my heart does. My arm silently yells to my nerves who play telephone with my thoughts. Cut it off. Oxygenate my blood because blue is a sad color. Like an idle hand, my left arm becomes possessed and twitches its way to the front lines of pain and suffering, proudly asking for wounds no scar can heal, throwing itself between me and gunfire. To die a broken soldier, with anthems of tears and wine, is what my Spartan arm dreams of. But it's just an arm. It shouldn't hold anything but what's placed in its hand, and yet it holds so much power. It harbors symbolism. Fuck you, arm. Stop pleasurably pulsating at the thoughts of morbidity. You're just an arm. But you have a hand. Hands hold things. Sharp things. Yep, that was that one. Thank you for being a safe place. This one, I have kind of memorized. I'm not going to do this. This one is called Loneliness Exposed. It's the one that I sent to Bellingham Poetrynight. It's out on the little thingy. So. Sometimes it is the little moments that remind her just how lonely she truly is. When the sun rises, she opens her eyes for the first time that day. She asks herself while under the warmth and protection of her dream-drenched covers, what is my reason for waking today? When she has no answers, she cries as she dresses and she tries to make one. When the night is filled with company and she laughs and smiles for the first time that day, she asks herself during the inevitable march of solitude back to her car, what is my reason for going home? When she has no answer, she cries as she drives and she tries to make one. When the moon rises and she tilts her head to the dust-scattered sky for the first time that day, she asks herself, what is my reason for looking up? When she has no answer, she hangs her head to the ugly ground and goes inside, too tired to make one. See, it is the little moments, like looking to the moon on a clear night and asking the person next to you if they think the same thing, but there's no one there. There's no pair of eyes there to sit. And turning to your left to ask the person next to you if they think the same thing. What is the reason for doing anything when there is no pair of eyes next to yours? To revel in the same beauty that baffles you. Because there comes a time when reasoning with loneliness becomes just too exhausting.